Hello people, my name is Funmi Badiah and you're welcome to Irresistible Grace. Basically what we do on this channel is just to talk about our relationship, faith, career, goals and any other inspirational gists, okay? So please join me today as we talk about how I was raped, okay? Or should I say I was raped? Yeah, I was raped. So please, if you want to listen to the full gist, stay tuned. So today I'm here to talk about rape victims who came out of that box and lived their life. Just in case you find yourself in that situation, you've been in that situation, you've been in that space, I want to tell you today you are not the only one. A lot of people have gone through it and they have passed it. So today I want to tell you 4 people who I know have gone through this process, they passed it, and today we are celebrating them. I'll start with number 1 person, the popular Joyce Meyer. Joyce Meyer was raped by her father. Now imagine, if it was an outsider who did it, it's easier for you to come back to tell your parents that this person did this and then probably they would arrest the person, right? But imagine when a father is the one raping his child. Like, I can't pass any judgment. He was actually an alcoholic. For whatever reason, I don't know. But Joyce Meyer was raped at least 200 times by her father. Till she was 18 years, the man raped her once in every week. She felt so devastated. Of course, it was such a traumatic experience for her. But she's one of those people who came out of that life. She is a survivor, and every time she talks about it, today she's celebrated. She's an American pastor, she's a speaker, she's an author, and also the president of Joyce Meyer Ministries. That is a lesson. Just in case you find yourself in that situation, please, you need to move on. The second person on my list is Joanne, professionally known as Lady Gaga. Now this lady, she was raped at the age of 19 years. There was a meeting she had an interview with Oprah Winfrey, and then she said that she had to come out of her box. She had to come out of that space. As a result of the rape, she developed PTSD, which means post-traumatic stress disorder. She couldn't walk up to any doctor. There was no therapist, no psychiatrist, nothing at that moment, because probably she didn't have the money to, or she didn't know what to do and all that. At the age of 19 years, she was raped. And when she was asked that what propelled her to move on with her life, she said faith inspired her. Hope inspired her. She was inspired by people. So you too can be inspired by people no matter what you have gone through. And today she's known as a global singer and writer. The next person on my list is Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union was raped at the age of 19 when she was going home from work. She was attacked by an armed robber who robbed her and also raped her. You can imagine what she must have also gone through. But today, Gabrielle Union is celebrated. She has received several awards. But today, Gabrielle Union, she's an actress, she's a producer, and she is a voice artist. And then some people would say it's because of the way you are dressed. No. How else should a 2-year-old babe dress? 2-year-old? How else should a 2-year-old babe dress? Yet they still rape that child. The last person on my list is Viola Davis. Viola Davis said that herself, her mother, her sister, and her childhood friend Rebecca are survivors of sexual assault. You can really imagine. Today, she's an advocate of Rape Foundation. Her sister was raped at the age of 8 years. It was so traumatic for them in the family. They're trying to put every rape victim through as to what they may have gone through, and it's advisable that if you have been raped, please relate with someone. Talk to someone about it. Don't keep it to yourself, because it can be traumatic. It could lead to PTSD. Don't keep it to yourself with the intention that you are shy. It's no longer news. It is no longer news. Don't keep whatever you have experienced to yourself. Relate to people that can help you. If somebody outside rape you, relate with your parent about it, so that you don't suffer from PTSD, low self-esteem, a lot of stuff. Because some of these people, they don't want to even get married. Let me tell you a story. There is a lady who was raped by her stepfather. She lost her father, and so she was raped. She was living with the stepfather and the mother. Unfortunately, the mother even knew about what the stepfather was doing. That's why I said unfortunately. She knew, and she even told her daughter, if you cannot cope or manage, you can leave the house. Such a bitter experience, isn't it? I don't know why it's like that. When mothers even know that their children or their child, their ward is raped or her raped or whatever, yet they still tell, you have to manage. He's my husband. I'm not ready to lose my husband for you. So you have to keep managing. She left the house. She had to look for a part-time job to raise herself up, and then she went back to school. From there, she traveled out of the country. She's married today with a lot of kids. So that's the good news. She decided not to allow whatever she had gone through to affect her. So if you are anywhere at all in the world listening to this, and you have been a victim of rape, trust me, you are not the only one in that space. A lot of people have been there. A lot of people are going through it at the moment. But the beautiful thing is, it doesn't really define you. It doesn't. In fact, it cannot even define you an inch. Just an inch. It can't define you an inch. Move it up. Just move on. Yeah, it's so painful, I know. It's traumatic. It's destabilizing. It's so disheartening. It's painful. And sometimes you ask yourself some questions. Why me? Why was I the one that it happened to? Why didn't it happen to another person? Why should it be me? Oh, was I gullible for that man to have raped me? Oh, why didn't I do something? Why didn't I act? Oh, I hate myself. Drop it. It has happened. Just move on. And that's the whole essence of our channel. It's just to inspire. I know a lot of people are going through a lot, but you have to move on. It's a painful experience, but you just have to move on. And please, this is my word of advice to mothers. Please take care of your kids. As young as 2 years, please watch over them. Watch over them 24 hours. And don't trust anyone with your kids, especially opposite sex. I'm still trying to think, what is really the cause of rape? Well, it's so hard for me to think it through, because I don't understand why people do that. Please take care of your kids. Be careful with the people you keep your kids with. Okay? And as early as possible, teach them sex education. Let them be aware there's nothing new, it's not a big deal. Let them know these stuff. Teach them, both male and female. So we've come to an end to this video. I hope it inspires somebody somewhere. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Irresistible Grace 19, as well as our Instagram, Irresistible Grace 19. Follow us. Also Facebook. We would like to hear from you. But till then, bye.